game of basketball.
You the same way, Nate? You like watching other players?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be a student of the game. You always got to watch and see what other guys do and how they play. It just makes you a better player, and it keeps you on your toes.
And again, that's NBA.com/LPBB. These guys watch 3 games at once. You can watch it too. Watch this inbounds pass, Kevin.
Oh, he does this all the time.
Absolutely. There was it. I tell you what, I saw that UCLA. He may have cheated a little bit, but it was a heck of a pass. You know what? They did this in UCLA when I would scout those guys. They would get 1 or 2 layups off of a free throw every game. You think, doesn't the other team just put a guy down there under the basket? But they fell for it. It's a great play.
That's funny. There's Kevin. What's this? Craig Sager just handed us the thing. Why don't you read that for us, Kevin?
Popovich called not to check on Blair with his stitches, but to tell him not to shoot any more threes.
Yeah, because that first 3 he shot his backboard, I thought it was a rock.
Yeah, I tell you, that backboard got hurt on that one.
I've been a nice win in Denver last night, huh?
Great win. Yeah. Now's the time for San Antonio. All these teams are a little bit older to really come in as Beasley rises up, and Kevin Love normally gets that rebound.
Oh, come on, Johnny. He said he's going to get it dunked. Oh, Johnny was on 1 mil off the 2. Yeah, Johnny! Off the 2 steps. He said he's going to give me a dunk, so I'm looking forward to seeing one.
Let's look at the second chance points. And we've got a break. Hey, listen, thank you for coming by.
I appreciate it anytime.
You're terrific. We'll have you on again, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
And good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow night, my friend.
Thank you.
2-time slam dunk winner, Nate Robinson, one of the great guys in his NBA.
Have some fun tomorrow night.
I will, always.
We got a timeout here in Dallas. WNBA family led by Mavs star Jason Terry and legends Dikembe Mutombo and Jennifer Easy tipped off the 2010 NBA Cares All-Star Community Caravan in North Texas with help from former First Lady Laura Bush. One of the highlights of the day was the dedication of the new Reading and Learning Center with support from HP, Hewlett-Packard, and the National Got Milk campaign at Arlington's Farrell Elementary School. Participants shared their favorite books with the youngsters and emphasized the importance of education. The NBA, where caring happens, and the NBA, where for a 2nd consecutive year, Pau Gasol joins us in the Rookie Challenge. Welcome back.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Great to see you, yeah. We've seen your brother play. He's had a nice first half.
Yeah, so far, so good. You know, he's just hustling and just playing a game and trying to get all the garbage that he can get from this crazy game.
And they need to go inside. I've been saying the sophomores need to throw the ball inside, slow the game down a little bit, and see if they can trim a little bit 14-point lead out.
They have such a huge advantage as far as size goes that they need to go inside and explode that. But, you know, they kind of playing the same game as a rookie team is playing.
Here's Westbrook right by Curry. That Thunder team is terrific, and he is kind of the tip of the spear for that team. Such a terrific young player.
Yes, he is. Westbrook is a terrific player. He just gives him so much. You know, incredible speed, great athleticism. Goes to the boards too. Gets people involved, so does a little bit of everything.
And here is Beasley. Comes in. Blair is back in. Against the wishes of his coach. Caspi the other way.
Hey, Paul, everybody's interested in Jennings, you know, leaving and going over and playing in Europe and stuff. How hard can you tell the people as you played over there the difference it is when you're playing another great drive by Russell Westbrook? As hard as they practice in Europe, and the European pro ball is a little different than the NBA, isn't it?
I think it is, absolutely. Different pace, different schedule for sure. The practice is also different. You get a chance to work out in the morning. Usually you work your fundamentals. You work your shooting, specific things, technical things, and then at night you do your teamwork and team practice. So you get a chance to work on all the things and then work with, you know, really good players.
Yep. Jennings with 20. Well, Kevin has talked about, Paul, the European player and how it's constant work on the fundamentals and how different it is going through high school over there and becoming a pro at 16, 17 years of age than it is here, where you maybe get on the court maybe once a day, but certainly not for 6 or 7 hours.
That's true. And I think one of the biggest difference here is the problem that most high school players got is that there's so much hype around them. You know, they get to college and everything is about them. Back then, back home, overseas, I think there's now not a lot of hype. You get a little bit of attention, but you still have long ways to go to prove yourself at the professional level. You know, whatever you do in your high school years, you know, nobody really follows it that much, but here is a huge thing. It's a huge deal. So, you know, I think that sometimes plays against them.
Beasley now with 15, 30 for Westbrook. Every starter for the rookie team has gone to double figures, including the 21 of Evans and Jennings with 20, and there's Caspi. Another European player. First Israeli, as we mentioned before, ever drafted in the NBA. And we got Caspi at the line right now. The 2010 NBA All-Star Weekend is exclusively on TNT. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, the All-Decade presented by Esurance. At 6 o'clock, the dunk-defying show with Spud and Nate. Horse presented by Geico at 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, the NBA tip-off presented by Autotrader.com. At 8:30, the All-Star Saturday Night presented by State Farm, which includes the higher shooting stars, Taco Bell's Skills Challenge. Charles will be all over that because of the food now.
Right.
Foot Locker three-point contest. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, pretty crazy.
And then the Sprite slam dunk. And then Sunday, the 59th NBA All-Star Game live from Dallas Cowboys. On TNT. Blair. Of course, you just saw Blair the other night in Los Angeles.
I saw him, yeah. I played against him. I felt him, too. He's a big, big body. Definitely works hard. You gotta get the body on him. He's got a good nose for the ball. Really finishes well. I told him to work on his left hand a little bit, so his game will be a lot more complete. I told him, yeah, because I blocked him a couple times because he brought the ball right back to me.
32 for Westbrook.
Russell's been playing great, taking it to the hole and being aggressive. And I give you some advice, pal. Don't tell guys how to get better, because as you get older, you don't want to be playing against them when they get better. But let them find that out themselves.
You're right about that, but I like seeing guys getting better, and working on their game and becoming better players. You know,
what age did you turn pro over in Spain?
I was 18, 19. That's when I first started playing pro.
Inside to Evans. By the way, there's some great scoring going on, but there's also some great overall play. I know Pop is watching. Blair with 16 points, 15 rebounds. Beasley has, Coach Eric Spoelstra has 17 so far. You think PJ's watching this?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's
I don't think so at all.
He's in Montana or someplace right now.
He's definitely not watching any basketball at this time. He enjoys just taking that time off.
He needs to take a break. We'll talk about the Lakers when we come back with Pau Gasol, who is our special guest for a second consecutive year on this terrific Friday night. The rookies who have lost 7 consecutive games to the sophomores on top now.
Gotta work.
How much is that? That's only 7 seconds. You're almost not making it. Charles, you're almost there. That's only 11 seconds. 12. Wow. He's not making it. He's coming up. No, he's just adjusting his feet. Because his feet are on a block back here. 20 seconds. Quick, help. Quick, towels, quick. Quick. Oh, very nice. You can't be making me laugh, man.
That's coming up next. That's the Emmy Award-winning Inside the NBA. It's won multiple awards, and that's coming up. And if you really want to see something funny, I can personally put my stamp on this. It's terrific. It's a great way to look back at the 10 years of those guys together on Inside the NBA.
Playing against Chuck and fighting him tooth and nail, you never thought I'd see his head in an aquarium.
Pat Riley did that once. Didn't Pat Riley do that in a motivational thing?
Yeah, put his head into an ice bucket and said, you got to be willing to have pain to win.
All the rookies on top by 14. Westbrook has put in 34, 23 in this half. And he's got it right now working on Johnny Flynn. Pau Gasol, who Spurs coach Greg Popovich called the most skilled big man on the planet, and combined with the best player in the planet and Kobe Bryant, pretty good combination. Let's talk about your Lakers briefly here. Just how the first 2/3 of the season have gone, and what do you think will happen here the rest of the way?
Well, it's been tough on us as far as the injuries go. We had to, myself,
including you, right?
Yeah, including myself. It's been tough, but I think we reacted and responded pretty well. And overall, we got a pretty good record, and we're in a good position to go from now on. And, the most important part is how we finish and how we get to the playoffs.